past year. Really appreciate everything you did for building up the community and for cheering us up during the pandemic. Also, special thank you to our departing reps at large, Amanda Coven, Danny Gamak, and Wei Shi. So again, your service to the community is very much appreciated. We have organized several special activities in the past year. So in particular, there's a behavior perspective of corporate governance conference held in INSEAD. This is largely thanks to our colleagues there, Itai, Ivana, Kesa, Guoli, of course, Annette. So I think many of you were there, but I was not lucky enough to be able to make my schedule work. So I missed the conference, but I heard so much enthusiasm about the activity. So I think hopefully, Guoli, you organize that again, right? Very soon, I hope. So we also have 3 webcasts organized, and this is really a response to feedback from our members. So we conducted a survey, and then there's just a huge demand for this kind of activities. So special thanks to Daniel Zhang for spearheading the whole process. So we organized 3 sessions, one on pre-tenure career advice, second one on the tenure process itself, and the third one on post-tenure career advice. So I think all 3 sessions were very well attended. Again, great job, Daniel, and everybody who was involved. So thank you so much for making this community strong and engaging. A little bit statistics here. Looking at our IG's membership in the past 5 years, I think you can see our membership has been largely steady. And every time we have a conference in Europe, usually the number drops by a dozen or 2. But overall, our IG's membership is accounting for about 20% of SMS total membership. So that's just awesome. When you look at the size of the group, it has been quite steady. And given that we have 20% of people who choose our SRG group as their number 1 or number 2 group, it just reflects how strong our community is overall. So thank you all for becoming a member of our group if you're new, and for having been our member for years. So that's really a blessing for our community. So next, I'm going to pass it on to, I believe, Matt, our Associate Program Chair, who's been organizing our pre-conference activities. Matt, please.
All right. Thank you, David. And thanks to all of you. I know that we're in many time zones. For many of you, it's very early. So some of you, it's very late. And so thank you so much for joining. And I want to echo what David said about the leadership. And really, it's been great to engage. Many of you are past leaders. Some of you will be hitting up shortly to be future leaders of the IG. And our staying power and what David described, I think, is really it really is an indication of the vibrance that we have. And we want to maintain that with the pre-conference program. I will just say at the outset, we're doing things just a little bit differently this year. And I am so grateful to the leadership for allowing me and the group that I've been working with to color outside the lines a little bit and have some fun if we can do that at these conferences. So we're doing a pre-conference professional development workshop, and it's going to have a component of what we usually see at these things, where we have a paper development piece that really kind of focuses in on helping junior faculty and doctoral students that are going out on the market. We have about 20 people that have signed up for that and have submitted papers. And we're forming those into table groups where they will get the feedback. This is I don't want to call it the garden variety, but it's what we usually do at these conferences. Then during the second hour, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to have an Iron Chef competition, where these groups are going to be given various prompts in terms of theory and some things to think about. We're kind of still putting together the details, but like the Iron Chef competition, where the chefs are given a set of ingredients and then they have to go bake or build, cook something that's delicious. And so we're going to put these groups together just right there on the fly, and we're going to have a little bit of a idea generation session, and then these will be presented. And you see our panelists there. The ones that are in bold are going to be the ones commenting on these. They're the ones tasting, if you will, these concoctions that the groups will come up with. So we're going to have a little bit of fun. I mean, if we're going to get together, why can't we have a little bit of fun around these types of things and have it be a generative type thing? Are we going to publish any SMJs out of this? I don't know. Maybe. But if we have a little bit of fun, if we come together, we get to interact and see each other's working style, I think we've had success. So that's what we're going to be doing on Saturday in the afternoon. And again, a great thank you to the group that's there on the list. Also a shout out to the two reps at large, Anne and Pitosh, that have helped me, have been willing to go along with my mania on this. And so I appreciate that. All right, next slide, David. And then we have our pre-conference sessions there on Sunday. We have 3 sessions, and they once again kind of follow this theme of doing things a little bit different. At 8 o'clock, we have a more traditional session that Tessa is going to be chairing, looking at strategic leadership and stakeholders and bringing those together. And we've got a great set of panelists that will be talking about these topics. And so we're excited about that. Then at 9:30, we're going to have a continuation of a session that was held for the first time in London that Anne chaired, looking at DEI and strategic leadership and governance. And this is going to be a very interactive session. Often we come to these sessions and they're kind of, I don't want to, run it down. I've been in these sessions, but they're kind of talking heads. We all kind of sit there and let it wash over us. This is going to be much more interactive. We're going to have technology where people can submit questions. It will be interactive between the panelists and the audience, and things will be, again, we're hoping that this is going to be generative. Last year, it was great. It was very well received. And so we're continuing that on this year. And then at 11, we're going to be doing a session on humor, because who doesn't love humor, right? And so we're going to be looking at studying humor. And this is also going to be a little bit different type of a session where they're going to be going through some of the technologies that we can use to extract these variables that we can use in our equations and so forth. And so it's an exciting thing. And we thank Lorenz for helping to put that together. So once again, this is going to be a very hands-on session. So in short, if you can't tell, I'm really excited. I'm excited to see you all there in Toronto. I'm also excited about these programs. Again, it's going to be a little bit different. So I crave your indulgence in moving forward on this. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to Wally.
Thank you, Matt, and thank you, Davey, and thank you all. It's great. It's very nice to see each of you after being maybe 2 or 3 months, depends on whether we met at the academy. So finally, we have something that developed during the pandemic year, which is we call Zoom meeting. Nowadays, we benefits this like new format. So it increased the opportunities for us to have like more frequent interactions, like tonight's meeting. So this year I'm the program chair. And next slides, Davey. So my job, thank you for all our SLG's members, and then my job is trying to organize this, like the 2 days they call competitive program, which is Monday and Tuesday. So here is a very quick overview of like what's the statistics in terms of the number of the proposal submissions. So this year with 166, and we are the 3rd most submissions across all IGs, very similar to last 2 years. Like in terms of the market share, it's about 10% of 1,453 total conference submissions. Again, very similar to last 2 years. And this year, the acceptance rate is a bit lower, so it's close to 51%. So altogether, we have 84 proposals accepted. And in terms of the proportion, it's lower a little bit. In terms of number of acceptance, we increased from 75 to 84. So we put together all together 25 conference sessions, including plus the Saturday PW that Matt just mentioned. So altogether we have like 13 paper sessions, 5 common ground sessions. So typically like paper sessions have like 4 papers and common grounds have like around 6 paper sessions. 6 papers or proposals. And we have 2 parallel sessions. And also Matt mentioned earlier that we have the Sunday interest group sessions. Actually, so there's a bit like some of them it's kind of a join organized with the other IGs, and the rationale for SMS is try to encourage us to have drawing sessions to do this like cross IG cooperations. So the reason why we can do this is really thankful for 182 reviewers. Okay, so this is the big talent pools that we have, and I am very proud to say actually we are the most active. Our IG group has the most active reviewers. Sometimes people sign up and then sometimes people decline, sometimes like people just no answer. But for us, actually, I sent out 255 invited, 20 declined, 53 no answer, 182 accepted, and 165 completed their reviews on time. It's a big thank you. Most of the time that for the SMS organization, we need relatively quick turnaround. Really appreciates. I compare with our IG's data in terms of active reviewers versus the other IGs. We are the most active reviewer team. Really, thanks for each of you. And of course, I need special thanks to our representative at large who are willing to serve as the emergency reviewers. We always need help, always have like some papers at the last minutes, we need a second view, and I really appreciate that you allocate time for this like very urgent request. In addition to that, I would like to thank all the name I list here. So sorry that I'm not going to go through each of them, but you are so nice and be volunteer to serve as the session chair, and then help to guide the discussions, and then thank you so much. This is again additional commitment for each of you. Next slides, Davey. So next part, we will definitely reserve some time for any questions and comments like the last section, but I would like to announce the exciting moment for the awards, right? So we have like outstanding reviewers awards, and like I said earlier, so altogether we have 165 completed reviewers, and so program chair myself evaluate the quality of the submitted reviews to identify the top as like get into this like semi finalist, and then thank Matt. So you help to select the finalists, and this is the blinded process. Okay, so and then we have the rule that the officers and rep at large are not allowed to win, to make sure there's no conflict of interest here. And then the finalists was sent to the 3 first-year reps at large, and then again it's blinded. And so the top scoring reviews identified by Matt, and then so altogether we have 8 outstanding reviewers, so including 2 runner-ups and 1 review of the year. David, next slides. So big congratulations. Here it's our IG Outstanding Reviewers Awards, and so apologize me if I pronounce your name wrongly. Okay, John Bassenbach, Matthias Kom, Taejing Shin, Bettina De Ruik, George Winnick, and 2 runner-up, it's Owen Parker and Senna Chiu. And of course, the last but not the least is the winning or the reviewer of the year. It's Chanju Jiong. Big congratulations. Thank you so much again. Our IGO, especially this like the competitive program on 2 days, I won't be able to do it without your help. So next, Davey. So next we're going to announce the best paper awards. Like I said, statistically, 51% got accepted, 84 out of 166. And so the process is the following, right? So when you as a reviewer review the proposals, so some of you nominate some papers to be considered for the awards, right? And then the program chair, myself, identify 3 finalists among the highest score and all nominated proposals, okay? And then I sent the 3 finalists to 3 second-year rep as large. So really, I want to highlight again, we really appreciate our representative at large help us to organize Saturday, Sunday program, and also the reviewer as the best paper reward. So, and then based on the ratings of the rep at large, and then so program chair chose 2 runners and 1 best papers. And this year, actually, we don't have like, 2 the different views. Actually, it's pretty consistent. It's like first, all 3 papers are very good. And so next slides, David. So here is the 2 runners-ups, the best paper finalist. One is a celebrity, according to whom I would like to maybe just read the title: The Effects of CEO Activism on Political Violence, CEO Social Approval, written by Samantha Darnell and Alexandra Rizzi. And the other paper is toward a configural theory of direct influence within the boards, written by Michelle Ruck, Dennis Valtrop, Jenna Omichan, Floric, and Ryan Krause. So the big congratulations go to the next slides. The IG Best Paper Awards. The winner is Long Wan Fu and Shi Tan, both from City University of Hong Kong. The title of the paper, it's I'm Not One of Them, Hedge Fund Activists, Gender Stereotype Threats and CSP Decline. Big congratulations. So, in addition to that, this is a very important thing we need to appreciate, to recognize of our understanding services and leaderships in broader SMS, right? So, this organization is a volunteer-led organization. Sometimes I joke with my friends when people don't understand our profession. I say, like, our job most of the time actually is not in teaching. Actually, most of the time we do some other stuff, which include this, like the very volunteer-based organization, right? SMS, it's definitely one of our most important association for strategic scholar. And so each conference require a lot of work in coordination planning, which occur over the 12 months schedule. So for those colleagues who are interested in running for the reps and also the leadership, like the associate program chair. So overall, this is a year-round commitments. And so the leaders in IG dedicate countless hours to deliver high-quality program, organize special conference, and cultivate a strong community among strategic leadership and governance scholars. So overall, this is the community that we help to build. And of course, we need to especially thank some of the outstanding leaders really take the pioneer in the last several years. So we would like to recognize the particular strong contributions to our collective community in recent years. And the service award goes to next slides, Davey. Thank you so much. You are one of the most devoted leaders, just like our pioneers, like Aaron, like Mike, and thank you so much in those, like, still remember, those 3 years, right? And we have tough time about the pandemic, and then everything is very disrupted. Even the business meeting, like nowadays we organize in this way, right? So this is, I said earlier, there's certain good things that we kind of keep deposit into our inventory. So David help us to manage this very turbulent and probably one of the toughest year for many institutions, and especially could be challenging for us. This is like volunteer-based organization. So he served as a social program chair, and then the program chair, and then this year is the IG chair. Thank you so much, David. Really, really appreciate your help and your contribution to this community. I know that probably you're in China, right, nowadays. Am I right? So okay, so there's another 2 slides. It's maybe David, go back and then get this. Okay. So in addition to this, like our IG awards, and there's some like SMS wide accomplishments. So the SMS have the CK Peralta Distinguished Scholar. This is practitioner, and has an SMS Educational Impact, have the SMS Emerging Scholar, have the SMS Service Awards, and then the flagship journal of SMS, like SMJ, SEJ, and GSJ, have the Best Paper Awards, and also have the conference award. Right now it's just the IG award, and then eventually we also have the conference award, right? And also have the SMS fellows and periodic lifetime achievement awards. So these are the more SMS wide of the big awards for our big community. Next slides, David. So we try to communicate. We live in literally nowadays live in not only in this different time zone, we also live in the cyberspace, right? So please keep an eye of the informations and the announcements you might receive from your email box, like the member circles, and also you can access the information through the SMS website. So please, if you have time, get yourself to be connected with the virtual community by reading the informations from members circles. So next, shall I pass to David?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. It's been a huge honor to serve in this role. So I think I can do my job without all support from you guys. I'm so excited about this year's program in particular. It looks awesome. So I want to really give a special thanks to Aaron Hill, our engagement officer. Aaron has been such a inspiring leader. Every time I need to know what to do, or who to reach out to, Aaron's there. And under his leadership, our group has been stronger. And in particular, Aaron has been really great in terms of engaging our members. He organized our member circle activities, and also played various roles in terms of helping us reaching out to members in the process of election, or whenever we have need to communicate. So thank you so much, Aaron, for serving as such a wonderful engagement officer. So I also want to thank our reviewers, submitters, and panelists again. Our conference, our community won't be this exciting without your contributions. You have played so many different roles, and our annual calls for involvement, we usually send out emails to you. This is a major way for us to communicate with our members. We are also using the member circle more and more. So whenever we have a major announcement, you will also see information there. So if you haven't tried it yet, please give it a try. I think it's been structured pretty nicely. If you have interest in participating more in our IG's activities, please reach out to any of our officers. So we need always need more help with reviews. We also always welcome you to join our Saturday and Sunday sessions. If you have ideas to organize a engaging weekend session, please also let us know. This year will be too late, but next year we're always looking for new ideas. So we need your contributions in that way. Finally, we need leaders, and every year we send out calls for nominations. A lot of people, we really encourage you to do self-nominations, and this year we went through a similar process. So after SMS send out the nominations, our existing officers and members also send nominations to us sometimes directly. So we put the list together, and we are so grateful that we have a lot of great colleagues, who offered to help, to volunteer to serve as our future leaders. So our group typically will need a lot of help from our reps at large. So that's that role is a 2-year term. So if you have the availability and interest in serving this role, you can anticipate that. I think you already heard a lot of mentioning of our reps at large. You will help us to organize our SMS conference activities, in particular the weekend sections. You may serve as emergency reviewers. You will help us to select our award winners. So all these are kind of routine type of contributions our reps at large make to our group. In addition, your role as a rep at large also prepared you to step up, to lead our group in the future. In particular, SMS required that candidates for the group's program chair, social program chair positions, they must have served as a reps at large in the past. So as you can see, our reps at large really work closely with the rest of the team in leading our group. So that experience is to be really valuable if you really have a vision to serve our group in a bigger leadership role later on. So this year, we are fortunate to identify a list of almost a dozen candidates for our reps and large positions. So we're going through. So this list is really collectively decided by all the existing officers, and we are happy, super excited actually to announce that we are able to confirm 2 candidates. Amazing candidates for our next year's associate program chair position, and they are Amanda Colvin from University of Virginia and Joanna Campbell from University of Cincinnati. So I see Joanna here. I'm not sure if Amanda is here, but so we are just so grateful and so excited to see that we have 2 super wonderful colleagues who are willing to step up to lead our group in the future. In terms of reps and large, we are also super excited and grateful that we have confirmed 5 candidates for our reps and large positions. And they are MK Chin from Indiana University, Ila Orlandi from Copenhagen Business School, Amy O from Hong Kong Polytech University, DJ Skepper from University of South Carolina, and Xi Wei Yi from Peking University. So we are still in communication with the 6th candidate. So it takes a little bit longer than we thought to confirm this commitment. But as I said, we have a list of strong candidates. So we're just going through it to confirm their commitment. So in terms of a timeline, later this year, most of the time we will be in November. SMS will organize our online elections. And then in early December, we will receive notifications of election results. In January, on January 1st, our new leaders will step up to begin their term. So that's a typical schedule you can anticipate. Well, I think that's all that we planned to communicate with you today. So we still have about 10-15 minutes for Q&A. So this is really a great opportunity to hear your thoughts. If you have any suggestions, questions, or comments, please bring them up. Well, looks like do we have any questions or comments in the chat room?
Davey, there's no cold call.
What's your birthday, Guoli? All right, so looks like we don't have any questions or comments. Oh, we get one message in the chat room. Thank you, Steve. That's very sweet of you. So I think if we don't have any questions or comments, we'll probably end the meeting a little bit earlier. At the beginning of the meeting, I think John Nay mentioned that it would be nice if we can end the meeting a little bit earlier so that members can join other groups business meetings. So because we have another one planned right after this. So by now, I just want to thank everyone again for being here today. It's great to see you, and we look forward to seeing you in Toronto or Academy next year. Thank you so much.
Thank you.